Hey, I took this picture right outside the TV station. You can even see, oh yeah, the Doppler radar right there in between all of those flowers. It looks like spring, right? But this is what I'm going to tell you. Do not get excited. No, no, no. Because in fact, the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Office is warning you, hey, you know what? Do not plant too early. You're going to need to wait until the last average spring frost date. And when is that, you ask? Well, it depends where you live. I looked at almanac.com, and in Greensboro, the average last spring frost is about April the 5th. Now, remember, this is an average, so it could be later or earlier. When I typed in Wilmington all the way to the coast, the last spring frost is March 26th, so much earlier than when we are. And then when you go to the west, to the mountains, and you look at Boone, that last spring frost is May the 10th, pretty late. So what should you do while you're waiting for the frost to get here and you can't plant anything? Well, the answer is you should compost. That's right, food scraps and other organic waste break down over time, which makes for more nutrient-rich soil when you do plant. If you've never composted, there are 3 ways: backyard compost bins, vermicomposting, which uses worms, and in some cities, large-scale composting systems, which can include drop-off or even curbside pickup. Now, if you opt for a backyard compost bin, you want to toss in most food scraps, including eggshells, coffee grounds, yard trimmings, but you do want to avoid bones, fish, meat, and dairy products. Here's a trick. When you add new waste to the bin, cover it with leaves, straw, or some kind of similar material. This keeps the ecosystem going, allowing it all to break down. Now, for apartment dwellers, vermicomposting is probably your best bet since it doesn't involve a whole lot of space, but yes, it does involve worms.
You can dispose of the same food scraps as you would in a backyard bin, but worms can shy away from items like garlic, onions, or citrus peels, so it's best to avoid putting those items in your vermicompost bin.